Welcome back to Dodgeball Ontario's Provincial Championships. We're in Rim Park in Waterloo. Terry Thrasher here again with Jessica Gray. Hello, Jess.
Hello again.
Welcome back to the mic. And we've got a fair number of your Ottawa area compatriots over here on the court on both sides.
Yes, the team actually is, I think, the only men's team here that is 100% Ottawa based.
I think so. Looking at least everybody I recognize, very much so. And on the Makwa side, several of them from Ottawa.
Yeah, there's definitely the majority Ottawa, I think. A lot of former Quake players. And then they've sprinkled in a couple more players from the GTA, I believe. It's always a safe bet.
Yeah, if in doubt, it's a good guess. Yep. Yeah, it'll be my first time seeing either of these two teams play today. Let's see what they've got to offer.
I know the team was here last provincial, so they played when it was in Ottawa, but this is Makwa's first time as a team. They are new, sporting their new jerseys.
Like you said, several players who've been together on Quake. Ian Asang, Mike McMullen, I think McGee as well is on Quake, so it's not like they're building their cohesion from scratch, but they have mixed in some new players here. New jersey theme too.
Yeah, and Mr. Daniel Plord is back at Dodgeball. He took a little bit of a break, and he's making his grand debut.
While on the far side, Jacob's taken out. Yeah, that's been a theme at this tournament. People who've taken breaks from Dodgeball showing up again.
You have to come back. It always pulls you back.
Nice long-range shot from Bethune. Okay, Makwa looking at a 3-on-3 now. Go toward Curtis Teagues. They get him. Teagues, also one of those players who was around Dodgeball Ottawa at the very beginning.
Yes, he has. I swear he's been there. He's such a staple in the community, and also our jersey designer extraordinaire. You'd be hard-pressed to not find a team that's wearing a Curtis Teagues original at this tournament or at almost any tournament you go to, including Valkyrie.
Yep, true that. And the team hits back. They bring Makwa down to 1. They lose Dorian. Doing shots, missing. Labonte doing a good job drawing stuff out and getting the hit. Ooh, good movement on the part of Luigi Labonte, finishing that off for the team.
He is notoriously difficult to hit. He is an incredible dodger and blocker, especially at close range. He will block point-blank shots and then get back up, and it is terrifying.
Yeah, not a skill set I have. I prefer to hang out at the back and not get into that position if I can avoid it.
Yeah, nobody wants to be in the danger zone.
Mullen out there on the right side, Plord on the left side.
Yeah, we've got even more familiar Quake faces with Marcel Wilson.
Yeah.
Who is known for his underhand throw, which is not very common on the men's side.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty much his go-to throw. And like you say, it's less common. I mean, it's not super common in the women's game either, but I think you have more women who come from that softball background. They're already really practiced with it.
Yeah, exactly. I actually have never asked him where he got it from. Like, why is it? It's his primary throw, and I don't know what would have led him to develop that throw.
He is taken out. I mean, one thing I like about the way he delivers it, he is still square to the ball when he finishes, so has a chance to make those catches or to see where to dodge, but it's a good counter from the team, getting him out anyway. Do you ever throw windmills? I don't know if I've seen you try it.
No, I have tried it only like against a wall, and I can't quite figure out how to move my hips the way that I am supposed to, so.
Back line on Svetlovsky. Yeah, it's legitimately different than every other kind of throw.
Yeah,
so.
And I fundamentally don't come from a throwing background, so it's not an easy transition to switch into any kind of throw. I am definitely envious of people who can do it because it is really fun to watch, hard to play against, very cool to watch.
right, the team coming together. Gonna get those shots toward the middle again. Dan Cleward just putting a bit of pressure on, controlling that space in front. Bethune making the call. All right, good energy as the team comes back up with Natcha. Oh, nice catch.
Very good control.
All right, and Natcha calling himself out. The fingers were part of the block, so he steps off. Makwa taking that point. They tie things up at 1. Yeah, I also didn't come from a throwing background. It's interesting, like when you have to build that, and then you see other people who actually just seem to do it right away from scratch. And it took a while before I felt good about my throw.
Yeah, same with me. It's several years at least. But that's why we also tend to have a lot of softball, baseball players. I've even had some water polo players join Dodgeball Ottawa with very interesting throwing mechanics, but it's all upper body, of course.
Yeah.
But it's incredibly strong. Oh, I think that was a double.
It looks like it. Legault and Jacobs heading off. Yeah, I've played with a couple of cricket players too who have a very much over the shoulder, like arm straight up kind of delivery, which you won't see that often. So.
Yeah, and they tend to also crow hop a lot more.
Yeah.
Very common on the cricket side.
Watrous taken out.
Lots of really fast exchanges happening here. A lot of shot-for-shot throws.
There's one ball in no man's land there that Makwa can't get to safely. Now they do. And they let it go immediately.
He's just so excited to get it. He had to get rid of it.
I earned this. I'm putting it to use, yeah. The team, they've done a great job holding the space at the line, but okay, they get a hit there on McGee. Wilson's got to take over that corner, and now Makwa with 4 balls.
And they throw 3 balls at Luigi, I think.
Yeah, but living up to what you were saying earlier, getting so low, popping back up, moving around with good explosive movements.
Incredibly elusive.
Marcel Wilson able to fake with that underhand pretty often. It looks like an energy-efficient fake, too. There's a good close-range shot, taking out McMullen. The ball popped up high enough that he realized he could still be part of the play, but I don't think he really found anything to do.
Yeah, I think interestingly enough, he picked up the ball that was on the ground, which is helpful for his team because that means he gets to pass it after he's dead. If he had already been dead, he could not pick it up. So kind of a big brain move, I think, if that was his intention.
I want to assume it is, so we can say it's a good savvy move.
I was going to say, I don't even know if I would have thought of that in a moment.
Bethune and Asang still out there. They've got 2 minutes to go. The team's got 3. There's a block for Asang. Oh, good quick shot. Asang this time. All right, 2-on-2.
The pace of this game, I feel like it does not reflect the score of 1-1.
Yeah, it does feel like
the game feels a lot faster.
Yeah. Right, and Labonte trying to find their opportunities. 4 balls here for Makwa. We'll see how many they send. They do send 2. But White gets away now. His side's got 4. Right, they go toward the same target, which I think is probably the right call. With that ball getting away from Bethune and Bethune getting away from the court.
Wow, that was a really good setup by Luigi to get him looking, and good recognition from Jeff White to take the throw.
Yeah, that's why it's so important to commit to drawing the attention of your opponents.
Yeah, especially with hard, meaningful fakes. Luigi's fakes look like just a windmill going around and around. Ooh, he gets it now.
One-on-one, Asang with kind of a tricky shot there. It's one-on-one with the score 1-2-1. see how aggressive players want to be. White stepping pretty close to the center.
It looks like both players might want to take this no blocking.
Sang was ready for that.
There's a little bit of a standoff there, just staring at each other.
I always find it interesting how those last like 5 seconds end up playing out. Sometimes it's such a mess.
Yeah, sometimes everybody throws, and then in those weird instances, nobody throws, and everybody just looks at each other.
Oh! That was a hit. A Sang taken out.
Showing a little frustration there.
I mean, it was close.
Oh, yeah. Been there.
Yeah, the first shot from each player in no blocking ends up resulting in the point for the team. And so they'll switch sides. And yeah, there hasn't been a lot to say. Like, it's not that different between these two teams. I think they've both kind of played what I assume is their games. I think the team's done a better job of controlling the space. So that's maybe an edge that they could keep pushing.
Yeah, I sometimes call it the curse of familiarity. You're so used to playing the same teams, and you're so used to playing your friends, you just almost expect them to do certain things, and when they don't,
yeah,
it throws you for a little bit of a loop. Obviously, these players know each other very well and have played with and against each other for years in the Ottawa community.
Yeah, and the Ottawa community is like, it's not that big an absolute player count, but it is deep and strong. So
yeah, we are small but mighty. Small but mighty for sure. And we're still growing, even at a very snail's pace. Number 19, Jermaine. This is his first provincials, and he is brand new to the Ottawa community, but is so incredibly excited to learn and grow. He told me he wants to be one of the best, so.
Oh, I like the hunger.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is how you do it. You sign up for these kind of events where you're going to be playing with and against a lot of excellent, sometimes experienced players. Yeah,
it is an incredible environment to learn sometimes hard lessons, but to learn and to grow.
And okay, a little bit of a scramble, but now coming back with the team to the line. They get a hit. They get 2 balls on Svetlovsky. On return, Parikh taken out. Hands on head.
He's usually very good at those finger catches. He also comes from a cricket background, I believe.
Okay.
So if you watch his throwing mechanics, it'll be familiar to you.
Have to watch a little more carefully. Although he hasn't been on the court a lot yet for the team in this match.
Jeff White with a incredible catch.
That is a good grab. White's been a pretty solid contributor in this match for the team.
Yeah, Wilson closing out that 1v1, you can definitely see he's feeling very confident in his play.
Wilson getting under McMullen in the other corner.
Yeah, is this a 4v2 right now?
McMullen to the line, Wilson as well. It's McMullen's shot, blocked nicely by Legault. I like when players that don't have the ball make the call. I don't know why, but I just think it's good. They know their communication.
Yeah, and it's so valuable. You don't waste any time waiting for the ball to come back into play. You just have to call without it. Of course, you don't call your own number.
Yeah, it's true.
But you just trust that your teammates got it. Sometimes the 10-second count goes by so fast, and you don't want anybody to have to rush their throws. Wow, Jeff White again got a really good throw on McMullen, and then they take out Marcel Wilson in the chaos.
Yeah, Wilson opened himself up by taking the counter on White. He did get White out, but he was himself countered, so Jeff White, I think, really set that up nicely for the team. So it's 3-1 now. still close. Still 7 minutes. Makwa's been so close on a lot of these points that I do not doubt they've got it in them to make it.
Oh, and we got a little bit of a false start.
It wasn't even much of a run. I think people just coming off that back line early. I think it was on the team side.
Yeah, I think they just got a little excited and just 1 foot off the line.
Get 1 freebie per half. Not that you want to use it, but
you'll take it anyway.
Yes, that's right. White taken out off the rush.
That's a good target for them.
Oh, and that's a double, yeah, I think it's saying. Taken out along with Watrous.
There's not much you can do about that, especially in men's. Their bodies take up a lot of the court.
That's
6
right.
men stacked in a row. There's not a lot of room to move.
It's so much. It's not fun trying to dodge sometimes in those scenarios.
Sometimes you just got to go up or down.
Yeah, exactly. I like some lateral motion, but if you go left and your teammate beside you goes right, it is a problem.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. You got to try to perfect the stagger, give each other a little bit of room, but everybody wants to be as far away from the balls on the other side as possible. So even a step up is one too many sometimes. Wow, really good counter out of Luigi.
Taking out Svetlovsky, and now the team in that much better position. Jacob's going to slide over to that corner. Teague's moving into the middle.
And the team is looking very confident right now. Very calm, but confident.
Okay, Svetlovsky over there with a block. And Dorian, we haven't seen too much, but that's another one of the Team Canada Cloth members out there.
Yeah.
And rocking a handlebar mustache these days for some reason.
I mean, I'm liking the matching bandana. I like it so much. I think men feel they can be more fashionable at sports. I love all the matching, the socks, the bandanas, the hats. It's great.
Teague's taken out. Yeah, I used to try to match my shoes to my jerseys and stuff too. Then it started to cost too much money.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much only wear black and white, so
that's fair.
Not very colorful, but I do respect when people are incredibly colorful.
Bonte again, doing a great job with that space. Taken out this time though.
I don't think he realized he ran up there alone.
Yeah.
I think his teammates were trying to get the balls from the Shaggers, and he was left a little stranded.
2 balls toward Dorian.
Oh, unfortunately, Svetlovsky mishandles the ball in hand and gives the team 5.
Okay.
All right, good recovery from Dan Plord.
Yep, Makwa not punished too badly for giving up those extra balls. We do have the voting up for the player of the match, presented by VC Dodgeball over there. Be sure to give yourself say in who the MVP of this match is. And that will matter over the course of the tournament, so get those votes in there. Dorian coming close on Svetlovsky. Stewart. Okay, both of them sending a ball.
Just dances on that line.
Did look dancy.
Always so stressful. Lineouts are one of the worst ways to go. You can see a little bit of urgency out of Makwa's side. They're taking a little bit more counters, trying to put a little bit of pressure when the clock's running down. Like that.
They do have 3 minutes. They're only down by 2. If they think they can win this point, they don't need to push too hard yet. But I get it. All right, Plord is coming close.
He is taking those shots, seeing if one of those times he'll get it.
Just 1 cent from Dorian, the team backing up now.
I have a feeling that'll likely be their strategy, just sending one over.
Got a back line. Jacobs, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, while he made the catch, he was out of bounds.
Oh, that's a bummer. Dorian now gonna have to face the rush down. Taken out, Makwa.
Oh, and Dan almost takes out the ref. Tackles Mergler a little bit, but he's okay. One way to take out your competition.
That's right. All right, there we see a little apology from Fleur. So
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
3-2.
He never means it. He's just a little bit of a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, this is going to be a very interesting 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I have to be impartial. I can't root for anybody. I
That's
love
right.
them all equally, supporting my community across the board. I'm impartial completely. Anybody who listens back on this game.
It'll be interesting to see how the teams play it, because 2 minutes is enough sometimes for a point to play all the way out. So if you're Makwa and you can take this before regulation, maybe you can play for the win.
This is probably a question I should know the answer to, but can you tie in regulation?
You sure can.
Okay.
And so that is the more likely thing Makwa's going to end up playing for. Whereas the team, of course, they want to put it away.
And they've got Makwa's got the number advantage right now. And a little bit slightly less with a nice shot out of Luigi.
The team, they've got 4 on the back line. Just 1 shot coming in, the counters. Legault lets that one go.
Legault has a really strong drop shot. You can see, I think he was trying to let that one go on a drop. You could see him fiddling with his grip a little bit.
All right, okay, there's a delayed try from Quatris.
He had too many options. I think he was a little, he got a little stuck.
The team coming together again. They got 4. And it's interesting, they have Legault just hanging back, maybe trying to lurk back there, fade into the background a little bit, but not actually going up to the line with his teammates sometimes.
I was half expecting a sneaky little around his teammate throw, but I've never seen him do that, so I don't think he would start now, but I've seen other players do it.
To be totally honest, I think that's a decent rec league strategy sometimes. Not always a great fit for these tournaments.
Yeah, there's the chaos leading into no blocking that we were talking about earlier. A lot of throws were exchanged. It does look like they're calling number 29 out.
Does not seem happy about it, but
No.
the referee's keeping control of things here. Yeah, so the captains are allowed to come up and talk. Coaches, if they have them, that's it.
Yeah.
And they will enforce that if they need to.
Yeah, it looks like they're discussing. I'm not sure if they're discussing whether it hit him or whether it hit him before the time was dead.
It's a live ball if it's released into a proper throw before the whistle goes.
It looks like he is going to be called safe.
Yeah, he's
So
back
we're going
in.
in for 5v4.
No blocking for either the tie on Makwa's side if they win this, or the win if the team can pull through. It's close. That's tough when you throw that ball and the other team hasn't actually let one go. You're just giving them the reset.
And I do appreciate when teams use the reset. You realize you've been thrown at, you've taken no damage, you got 10 more seconds and an extra ball.
That's a great point. Wasang able to get under those.
Nice and low. Good strategy in no blocking is targeting ball.
Yeah, we see that a lot. And Dorian taking out headshot.
And Luigi taken out as well.
Hey, so Makwa in good shape here. They still have work to do. Go, letting it go.
And getting out Sang.
Go waits for another ball in from the side. Nope, that one.
Looks like the Shagger might have mishandled it a little.
Turns to the other side. Legault does send one away, and now checks out. So Legault is alone. Quatris just getting out of the way, and
And running straight over the line. Oh, all right.
Legault taken out though. Makwa looks like they tied it up. There's a little bit of whistling at the back there. Flag wave from the back line judge, but I don't think it changes the result.
Wow, a 3-3 tie.
Yeah, close match. I mean, it felt like a close match too. And like you said before, the fact that this was only 3-3 is a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, it did not feel slow paced at all. There was definitely patience on both sides, but a lot of action in every game.
Yeah, it was a good one, and we hopefully have another good one next. Looks like Valkyrie is going to be on the court. You'll be able to see Jess Gray playing right after you heard her talk. Very nice. And Valkyrie will be facing off against Piece of Cake.
Yeah, another Ottawa team. There's always so much Ottawa on Ottawa violence. But that's what happens when you send a lot of teams, you know? It's bound to happen, so.
All right, well, we will look forward to that one. That'll be our next match here at the Provincial Championships in Waterloo, Ontario.